Hello, this is Pigsy doing another video. I decided to do a bit of a live stream, so it doesn't really matter. Just trying it out, really. I just wanted to see this church, because it's quite interesting. There's a lot of old graves here. That one's really old. Body of me, wife, I am laid in the... It's like DVD, but it's not. I think it's 1746. Or something like that. It's round up. Worn down, I don't know, definitely. Caesar. That's an interesting name. 1810, so definitely old here. 1791. Wow. And some other sort of designs over there a bit. Do a little zoom in. It's not different. Now this church is quite interesting because it's got like a road that runs through the middle of it. So a lot of these graves are standardised plots, which I thought would suggest that they're more newer, but maybe not. The thing is with graves is that they're here and nobody really bothers to look and get an idea of the past. And at one stage we're going to be in one of these plots, depending if you get cremated or whatever. It's quite peaceful, those grounds. That's good, they've got a little bench as well. I've also got my trusty God knows, just playing radio. That's quite funny. That's strange it was on that channel. So what it is a spirit box. It just is anybody here that would like to speak? Let's see. Yes. Some form of that. Sometimes you've got to slow down the rain. Especially across the road, it really looks... Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just looking at the spirit box. Across the road, there's a huge little plot there. Edith Wigginton. Are you there? So these other plots I think I'm on here, so I can see the grounds all sort of, they've got nothing marking them. So they're either very old. This is always quite a nice idea, just the idea of having a tree planted, maybe ashes below it. That'd be quite nice. 1792. So yeah, this is quite an old... I'd have to see the oldest church in the area, to be honest. I'd expect it to be in town, but it might not be. It could be in the outskirts. What's in this area? So we've got some older grave, maybe it's unkept in there. That's where they put the sinners. That's proper crazy, that one is. It's kind of what I prefer. I don't really want to be buried below the ground. I was worried that I might be still alive. Or might be not ready to die yet or something. Is anybody here to communicate? Probably no then. Let's shut that off for a sec. Some older grapes, so quite unique. They look like the same sort of design, really, at the same sort of time, which would make sense because they're next to each other, so they would have been plotted out. It's like the one, like night type of. 1800s, died in 1975. Sophia Isabella Blandy, wife of the above Charles Blandy. It'd be an interesting name to look up later, because it might actually be something from the past. Especially as an older one. Older one down there, that's interesting. These are sort of better kept. Mary Jane, 1860. Yeah, so like in the 1800s, she died when she was about 20. She died in a hood. Hood, a heed. Yeah, for me also, meek in him, but him, that's interesting, but him, didn't he? Shall live with him by the power of God. I don't know, the other bit is a bit different. But yeah, I mean, the paths are laid out. You have to be careful of adders and things in the UK. I haven't really come across any. I've heard some sort of snaky noises in the grass. I think the only thing I've come across is like you get these slow worm. Yet again, another one of these interesting graves. They look like they're just going to open up. Dracula's going to come out or something. But I like this older design. There was another graveyard that had the similar designs I visited. (1883), in his 70th year. Don't know, I'd have to go around the other side. Elizabeth, his wife, aged 70 years yet. Her children arise up and gal her blessed. I don't know, it's quite faded. He died, and also which sleep in Jesus will God bring him. So I guess the idea they're going to be brought back with the resurrection of Christ some way. Emily Justina. Sorry, there we go. Interesting. Interesting sight. Yeah, so I'll probably head on to another site. I noticed that cars have sort of attracted a bit of attention. And sometimes people, it's a bit weird, I guess. Somebody might be filming. They kind of stopped, but they might be locals, might think, oh, what's he doing? I mean, it's not like these sort of like tomb things are going to be covered with loads of bloody, a load of money in them and stuff. It's a very nice sized church though. And if the graves are around 1700s, it definitely is quite old and historic. Good morning. I was looking at your headstones. I'm quite fascinated by the ages of some of these headstones. See, so some of them go back to like 1700s. They're sort of. So this church quite old as well then.
There's been a church here since.
I'm also doing a bit of a video sort of thing on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to make sort of.
No, that's fine. There's been a church here since about 1180.
Okay.
Not what you see at the moment.
No. I say it looks quite modern.
This little bit this side.
Okay.
Was where it was.
Yeah.
So obviously, I mean, there will be bits of foundation, but I mean, it's all been refaced. Everybody's put something onto it.
That's right. Everyone comes here sort of adds something of themselves.
So it's evolved through the years.
Yeah, I can see it looks like there's an archway or something slightly. There's a mark there on the bricks.
I think it might just be a mark on the bricks.
Oh, it might just be a mark on the bricks. Yes.
Originally, it had a flat tower.
Okay.
And then the spire was put on.
Yeah. It's built up over time. And also, I think it's quite unique the road going through, because you think, well, if there's lots of graves there, then but then there might have always been something there.
Well, there was nothing the other side of the road.
Oh, so that's fine.
This is the old graveyard.
Yeah, because you see these like.
And the new churchyard dates
smaller.
back to the beginning of the early 20th century.
Wow.
When Tyler suddenly grew.
Yeah, that's right. It was all a bit of a village at one point.
So this is all there would have been, and then they would have bought or been given that land over there to expand into.
Yeah, definitely, because there are some sites where they stopped. They just sort of like just cemeteries, full stop. They don't bury anyone anymore.
It's full. So,
it's full to the brim. Yeah.
So we have no space.
But isn't there something like they lease a plot for 90 years and do they turn it over, or is that is that a bit of a myth? There was something in London once. I come across something like that.
After 100 years.
Yeah.
But it's quite complicated because you still have to try and contact everybody
whoever's living. Yeah. That's right.
So I don't think we'll be going back.
No.
It sounds
but
too much.
I know, and also the problem is with property and looking for development sites, and as the town builds up around that church, if you've got a big plot of land, I might say, can we have a little bit?
We won't be doing that.
No, don't say, hang on. We're doing all right, the church.
We're doing all right. I think we're safe.
That's good. It's fascinating. Yeah. And also I noticed with some of the graves is that you can, with the era, they've been probably built with the same person because of the style of it. It's like they're almost like night type of things down there.
They're obviously got by the same mason, aren't they?
Yeah, the same masons put the work in.
But I think that there's some nice things that you wouldn't get now, like the skull and crossbones that's on that one,
Yeah, that's right. Like warning death or
remind you of your mortality.
Yeah, or even that it might have been victim of plague or something. I know I've seen that before. Skull and cross. It's like a warning of some sort.
More reminder of death.
That's it.
So that people,
which is why the pirates have that. So like if you mess with us, that's what you're gonna get.
Well, I think it's more just
But you get chemicals and other things.
People on the straight
that's true.
You two will die.
Well, that's it. That's the other thing as well, is that people don't really look at tombstones, and at some point, their own mortality will come. So there'll be a point when they think about it, basically. The unavoidable.
Skulls on it.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool, actually.
That's
Is it? Anyway, thank you for your time. It was lovely. All right, cheers. This has worked all right. So that was interesting. Chat with the lady. But I won't also tell you about using a spirit box. They might think, what? But yeah, this is like the modern section, according to chatting to the vicar. 1100s or something the church goes back to, but it's been built on over the years. Yeah, sort of lively videos at some point. got to be careful. Some people get sensitive, is there? Some of their families just died. I think what this church is St. Michael's. St. Michael's. It's all very random. Yeah, because this church is a road going through it, and I thought that's a bit weird. But according to her, they gave her the extra plot of land. It's full up now from the church, the main church there. There used to be something here. I'm running my little spirit box as well. Anybody there? Yeah? No? Sounds like a computer noise. That's right, you've got to manipulate it to make the audio. I had the other thing on the spirit box, is that it's making some weird noises. If that's sweeping through the radio, that doesn't sound like normal radio chat, does it? I'll give it a hand, I'll put it onto a different... We're going to go AM. Not that fast. Sweet break. It's quite reflective of also, like life and death and all the wonderful things. Here's a more newer 1935. We might hear something. Not trying to draw too much attention. Yes, that is weird. It's like an obelisk. There's some unusual sort of headphones. Yep, yeah, you're right there. So you did say there's pike Woodson. Only thing is a high risk of falling over as well for the tree roots. So I need to be quite. So another thing for exploring, just to be aware of that. If that thing fell on me, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to get it off. That would be pretty crazy. So it's nibble here. Yes. Okay. Would you like to share anything? What did you die of? It's a weird little beep in the background. I don't know what it is. Beep. It's kind of like something's trying to say something that it can't use the words for the radio. I'm going to put it back into a different range. Whoa. Probably a bit less aggressive, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a bit of wood. It's supposed to be plastic. Can't really stuck a bit of wood in there. Put the flowers in, but no, we've put anything for a while. These are all quite newer graves. I wonder why somebody would like a big obelisk type thing. It's kind of different, isn't it? Oh, it's smart, does that say? Yeah, I think so. Quite smart looking as well. See if we get any sort of spirit interaction, see if we can sort of keep it going, really. It's a shame some of these plots are not really sort of used in some way. Like somebody just planted like flowers here and stuff. That would just make a big difference. Do you know what's really weird? I'm getting a feeling like my phone's being pulled. Maybe I should follow the directions being pulled. does feel like we're getting pulled this way. Yeah, music. See, I always see music as a positive thing. Take what depends on the music, I guess. Like confirmation. I mean, if you're a disembodied spirit, communicate. Could be that there's a time delay, there's lag, there's all sorts of things from the other side, and then you've got something electrical that you could probably see some energy or something. You're trying to influence it. Some of these graves look pretty crazy. Have a look at this one. Rest in peace. In loving memory of. Yeah. And also cultures would be quite interesting. There's like a military one in REF. Ardua. Yes. Astria. Per ad Ardua ad Astria. Well, Astria's like high, isn't it? Like the heavens. So died at the age of 18. You know, sometimes you think about your life, you think, Christ, how many more years I've lived past some people that have died in their 20s or 18. Yeah, I mean, there's even people from school that kind of like, once I left school, a few people that got into some situations and passed away, which is always a shame. Age 14 and 11 months. Accident. Some sort of an accident occurred. Now, here could be a plot, I don't know. So yeah, I've got some other things I'm looking at. So I've got a chap who's a medium, and he does Reiki and he does visualization techniques. So I'm looking at maybe doing a live video with him at some point. He's just been interested in that stuff, and he sort of worked his own program. So he worked with drug and alcohol dependency clients, and helped them, I guess, really just to have that escapism they're looking for. These are fake roses, I look at you here. Just sort of randomly thrown around, maybe. I don't know. Imagine I should go in there. And also this phone, I just sort of like, let's sod it, let's get some gigabytes. That's quite interesting. Looks like I've got doing some work here as well. Mm-hmm. So I wonder how far the plot goes back. Helen Powell, 1855. I see what the oldest grave in this, this plot is. And also different religions as well. It's also interesting to tap into. Yeah, this is what happens to that one. Well, they're sinking in, I guess. The three roots is a problem as well. And that one, look at that. I don't know if someone's broken that debris or just time's got to it. Yeah, interesting. Let's go down the path. Big sign. Stanley James Peters. Okay. Interesting. Jesus called. I guess the other thing is managing death. It's easy to think that Jesus come and took him in the night and that was it. So what I'm looking for is what's the differences in the graves, because a lot of the modern stuff can see some masonry, masons, how they might have done things differently, and to see how that's in effect. Oh, come over. There you go. Yeah, it seems like they've got some security, some ground sort of like what to do. Video wandering in the graveyard. I guess there used to be some high crime stuff at one point, like when it comes to marble and stuff like that. Nice. Name's Molly. Mary Teresa Thompson. Actually quite unusual in our houses as well. If you're there at night, look at on the grave. graveyard. Because it's foggy. That's a quite. Ooh. Alright, I think I've seen the plot, so I think we'll end this stream. What's that? Comments? Watching. Okay. Right. So this is Peter sign off. Have a great one to speak to you soon. Bye.